What's cracking, YouTube? It's Joe, Joe DNS. You can find me at twitch.tv/Joe_DNS. And today we're going to be playing a little bit more Final Fantasy 16. I titled this episode a brief interlude because essentially we're main storying slash side questing slash working our way toward the next major story point. And we're, coming back from Clive's awakening, as it were, to the hideaway and clearing up some side quests and getting some stuff done that is relevant to the story. It absolutely is relevant to the story. But it's also not necessarily, main story focused. But anyway, I appreciate you watching this video, and if you're here and you enjoy the content that I'm putting out, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. The Meaning of Life. It's a great Monty Python movie. Ifrit awoken. Clive has gained control over the icon of Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking Limit Break gauge. Slots for Ifrit's limit abilities are shared with those for the Phoenix and can be confirmed via Abilities tab in the main menu. Limit Break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar, relieves Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit by pressing L3 and R3 when this gauge is full. Gauge fills in battle both by taking damage as well as by successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard-breaking strikes.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Given that they're handing me more potions right before I'm about to go meet with the mayor and another former family friend,
What happened here?
Imperials. Pay for this.
We've got a live one.
Answer me! Stay there!
Remember our orders? No survivors.
well, here's my order.
Order such a thing.
So much for the shop I had.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born as a slave, and you'll die one. Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? Yes, for innocent people! That's enough. Stay down. It's over.
This other fucking mage. You can eat a whole shit sandwich too.
Stay down. That's enough.
Put them all to the sword! There, under!
That's enough. Stay down.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
Alright, big homie. What you gonna do? Oof.
Right.
I know. You can wait.
Can't have you healing anybody, asshole.
Better already. What's now?
Oof. That's horse shit.
Don't let this get away. A little help. That'll help.
Forgot I actually have to fucking get away from that.
This time.
My wounds, boy. That'll help. A little help.
Hit the wrong button there. Just by a little bit.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
Tell me we're at least going to bury these people. If not, burn them.
Too late. Gav. Clive.
Well, they just
Acting on
replaced
the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew
they
East
just
Pool's
replaced an
harbored bearers.
ear to ear grin
Thought
with
they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you.
Okay.
All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Hold on. Hold on. No. There was a chest I didn't get.
Now, rats. Lead me to your nest. Lord Cook has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Why wouldn't you just wait and follow the other dudes? Oh, I have to go back? God damn it. Okay. Let's knock out the side quests here. Check out a hunt or two.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto.
Well, clearly we have to do Sid stuff first before any of this shit's gonna unlock.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?
Well, I don't need it now. Okay.
Anything else?
No. Apparently we have to go visit Sid and his solar to unlock the rest of this shit. As Goots have to say.
You're all right. I thought you might be. Oh.
Yeah, I'm good. Chillax, bro.
Don't mind me.
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
Shit.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
Let's talk to Sid.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they
There's the hero arc.
bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
They are dominants, after
Well
all.
then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
There's
What
the
trouble are
triumph
you
music.
looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Oh no. Oh boy. White Worm Lair.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmes.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
So, wait.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right,
The setup.
listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The people who control them.
Higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
If everything we were taught about the mother crystals was a lie, then what else might we have been deceived about?
We'll give you two a moment to sort out your kit. It's a long walk to Oriflamme. I wouldn't want you.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown. It's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
And I'm a little bit more than that
I
now.
ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Of course.
I'll do what I can.
Let's unlock both
thank
quests.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing.
Okay.
He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe
Got it.
travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Let's unlock them both so we only have to leave. We only have to come back to this place once.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
So gone.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I
Jesus.
lost. It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor.
Okay.
And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
I'm pretty sure he's
If
not
it's
going to murder
there,
you, dude.
I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time.
I mean,
I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
my guy. You
I'm
need...
sure he doesn't.
Okay. My guy, you need to fix your pack first before you
Unless
do
it
anything.
won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
Oh, I haven't checked this shit. Ifrit channeled. Limit break. Upgrade limit break. Ignition. I mean, we're about to get 100 anyway. Might as well upgrade our limit, right? Those will be quick to unlock.
Did she have to go so far?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's go to here first. Undoubtedly, we're going to have to fight some shit.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Awesome.
For you? Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy.
I mean, you can pet the pupper.
Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Please, God, don't be an escort quest.
Sun's setting.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Okay.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
There'll be none left for me.
You like that, don't you?
What are Jill and Torgal doing here? I've never had companions accompany me on side quests before. This will be a fighting one. This is that area where Sid and I fought all the other shit. There's a chest up here that I never got. I'm gonna run to the top of this.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Dude, this music is amazing.
Goblins. Am I not surprised?
Now just you. Oof.
Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time.
I'll be fine now. Fall.
Bone necklace. Very little rhyme, even less reason. when the creation of this ghastly neck ornament, the bones strung along its crude twine must most likely belonging to those unfortunate enough to meet its maker. Oh no. Oh
Sorry,
no.
Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
I mean, carry him back. Oh no, this isn't that forest. Never mind. Oi! Over-the-ear headphones make your head sweaty. It's an unfortunate situation. Okay. Cool. I thought I'd lost audio for a sec.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you've known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Oof. Yeah. I still want to learn all this stuff. Because those are obviously like the ultimate attacks. But the limit break that I'm rarely probably going to use being as maxed as possible is always a lovely bonus. Because whenever I really need it, I'll have like
I heard Otto
a
barking at
really
his lot
solid
earlier.
attack. Excuse me, chicken.
Maybe I should just own up to Otto and say, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts.
Okay.
So I'd say you did us both a service. Here.
Okay.
For your troubles. If there's anything you're
gonna meet
wanting
his
from
daughter.
Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
What I get from this? Okay, there's new stuff at all the shops.
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
No scratches, all right?
Holy cow. Okay.
That it? Fine.
Careful you don't set that breath alight, Kupo. Oh, he's not. We don't have the hunt board yet. I am looking forward to the hunt board. Alright, what's up, Karen?
Godforsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Fair enough. God damn.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Hi, kid.
It'd better all be here.
I'm...
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the
Hi,
trading
buddy.
routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Hi, dude. Now's not a good time for the stuff.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of
Buddy,
you,
I
but
can't.
who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the
Yes, you're very
proud
cute.
proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Alliant reports. Alliant reports are now available for viewing by speaking to Gaunt at the Alliant report counter in the Hideaway's mess. These reports are compiled by the Cursebreakers. These reports compiled by the Cursebreakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. Oh, nice. This is a side quest section.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Yeah. No, first we gotta talk to old man Harpocrates.
Very well.
Hippocrates.
And how might this old soul be of service? I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Continental Accord, an international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of the bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of such Valistian society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. Okay. The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Symmachus. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days and weeks until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris, but as his estate grew, and one building became 2 and 3, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly the house gave way to a village, village to town, and town to nation. The men would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and through his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Okay.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. Did you learn everything you needed?
I'm good for the moment, actually.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service, anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway,
Kind of.
if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word.
Hi, buddy.
Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
No, buddy, I can't. You want
Quick look.
You want what's way too much attention right now. Okay. Hi, dude. Not right now, please.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
I can't have
Some
you sit
new
on my lap right
bearers
now,
from
buddy.
Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
They seem very far away. I don't know if I can do this.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here.
Sorry.
I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
I'm having a cheese chat. Or I will be unwrapping it and so forth during dialogue and such.
Can I have another cup, Teddy?
There'll be none left for me.
I suppose I have a moment.
All right.
What is there to know?
Some people would call me mayor, others master. The people of Lostwing know the truth. As for my relationship with Sid, suffice to say that he and I share certain mutual interests which have brought us together. We're allies of convenience, nothing more. I scratch his back, he scratches mine. Neither of us lingers overlong on the details.
When I arrived...
Lostwing was no more than a collection of tottering hovels huddled in the shadow of the ancient's hubris. The ideal place, in short, for one who sought to escape the watchful gaze of the Empire.
Yet,
Yet it was not until I had finished my survey of the neighboring hills that I realized the true value of this place. Soil rich, the water plentiful, and the sun strong, to wit, a most suitable environment for the growing of wine grapes. And so it proved, for our vintages now grace dining halls from free cities to the frigid north.
It is a rare day.
And we are visited by the soldiery, even rarer when they hail from across the narrow.
And for what?
A dominant that may or may not exist. Be it smoke or flame, no good was ever had grasping it either.
Very good, then.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
It'll be enough to make sure they don't have gout, or make sure that they have food, but not enough to make sure they don't get gout.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Here. Bread and wine from the tavern.
I'm still waiting on when we meet Biggs and Wedge. I'm going to be very upset if we don't.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, Chad. I ate a pizza and a half today, and I'm still hungry for some reason. Okay. It was 200 gil for literally nothing.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad.
How did the gross speak?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Ah, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master
I am
Quinton's,
a bit of a rogue.
then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters.
That's
You
gross.
look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these
Fucking
wasps
good.
so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Mm-hmm. What's over there? I saw another side quest somewhere.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
That's it. Finished. It's over.
Bloody hide. When properly treated with urine, lime, salt, and a lengthy soak in chocobo brains, this ichor-flecked skin will make for a fine piece of leather indeed.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let...
Mm.
How did
Need
the
to-
grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Did it again, didn't I?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honour.
With my honor, just give me a glass or two. Jesus. I mean, I guess Clyde is a teetotaler. Black blood, a thick oily substance sometimes found pooling in newly formed wounds in the earth, such as the cracks left by tremors or the passing of an icon. Though it burns hot and bright as any crystal, the liquid has until recently been largely ignored by the people of Alcea due to the acrid smoke it emits when ignited. valuable, can be traded for gil. I think I'm okay on gil right now, though. Martha's Rest, is it?
Let's have a look. It's done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
No problem.
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Okay. I mean, they're squishy humans. And I have plenty of fire.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade. Let's get this over with. It's over.
Hey, Potato. You might be able to start your HRT. Not saying you're stoked, but you're fucking stoked. Congratulations. You should be. That'd be amazing.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around
Congratulations.
again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby.
I wasn't. I was 4
Cowards
towns
wouldn't have
over.
dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes
Through
keep an eye on the
Planned
tavern,
Parenthood,
yeah.
turns
When they're
out
not
they do
busy
take my
keeping the
shitty
peace,
state
that is.
insurance.
I've spread them as thin as they'll go.
They'll
The
also
Empire
do it
might be in charge, but that don't
for...
mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see.
They'll also
Then you do Rosario
do
a
what
great
they can
service.
for you
Just as
if you have
did
no
today.
insurance.
You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say?
Just wanted to drop
Old
in. Gonna
habits
lurk
die
while I go to
hard.
sleep. Enjoy more
I
FF16.
trust
Thanks,
you
Potato.
won't be
Appreciate it.
reporting
Thanks
me
for
to
the
the
lurk.
Viceroy.
I do have
If
a
we'd
lurk
had a few
command,
more like
but
you about,
I appreciate
perhaps
it
the
regardless.
Rossfields might still... Listen to me rambling off. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Ah, man. Alright. We have any more side quests? Side questicles? Nope. I mean, that's definitely Delmec. That's Mum's house. Oh wow, Phoenix Gate's just fucking gone now. Okay. That's crazy. That shit's cray. Yeah, we'll talk to Gavin in a second. Let's double check, make sure he has nothing
To
left.
see you. Me?
Do what Otto tells me. Suppose you could say I'm his right-hand man. He's a hard master, but not nearly as hard as my old one was. When that man beat me bloody and threw me into the streets to die, it was Otto who found me
The
and
way
took
I
me
see
in.
it.
I owe him, so I help him look after the ledgers as well as reading through all the reports coming in from our allies across the Twins. Sounds like someone out there needs our help. I make a note so I can point any willing volunteers in the right
What'd you
direction.
say?
You willing? There's no surer way of turning Otto's frown a little less frowny.
Quick look. Think you can help?
Let's update this feller.
Want to help? And how might this old soul be?
It's going to be almost nothing. Yeah.
You wish to study the tones?
We haven't even unlocked the lady who tells us about the current state of the realm.
I heard Otto barking at his earlier.
Clive, was it?
Okay. Was this stage replay arcade mode? Yeah. It's fine. I will be doing some of that stuff at some point, but not right this second.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Sounds fantastic.
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Uh-oh.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said it's the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
How's the dog gonna not get us noticed?
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Again, I'm Joe DNS. You can find me at twitch.tv/Joe_DNS for live streams. And I appreciate it. One more time, if you've made it this far, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.